spending hours on LinkedIn trying to find the right people, and then even more time crafting that perfect outreach message? What if an AI could handle 90% of that grunt work for you, from research to personalized messaging? Today, we are building an AI assistant that can do exactly that, supercharging your LinkedIn outreach. Hey everyone, Adnan here. I explored the world of AI automation, showing how these systems can cut costs, save serious time, and ultimately boost profits. And that's exactly what I help businesses like yours achieve. We are going to work with our imaginary company, Biosource Analytics, as usual. They sell high-value lab equipment to research institutions and biotech companies. To connect with their ideal customers, they need effective LinkedIn outreach. That's where our AI agent comes in. We are designing it to automatically handle key parts of this process. For example, researching companies by URL, finding the right leads within those companies, and then generating a personalized outreach message. The goal here is to help businesses prospect smarter. This AI agent is designed to help your research companies pinpoint the decision makers and create effective, tailored outreach. It has 3 core specialized actions to achieve these things. First, it can give you a quick company snapshot summarizing any company just from its website URL, so no more manual digging. Second, it performs lead discovery by role. Need to find the head of research at a specific biotech firm? The AI can help you find them via LinkedIn. And third, it crafts personalized LinkedIn messages. Just give it a name and a LinkedIn URL, and it generates a relevant connection message. This all leads to a streamlined and efficient process, a lean assistant to supercharge your lead generation and connection efforts. So one query in and actionable outreach out. Now, why is this so valuable for an SMB? Let's break it down. First, time-saving automation. This cuts down massively on manual research and that painstaking message writing. Second, hyper-personalized outreach. We are not talking about generic spam. This AI helps craft messages tailored to the individual, which significantly boosts connection rates. And third, direct access to decision makers. It helps you instantly find the right person without hours of digging through profiles. So it's all about minimal input and maximum output, and it keeps things fast and focused. This kind of tool is built for sales representatives, recruiters, or any business hustler who needs to move fast. Okay, we can start building our agent. Currently, we are in NA10. This will be our main workflow, and we're going to build the tools separately in another platform called Relevance AI. So I'm going to connect all those 3 tools here, and our main AI agent will live here. So we can start. Let's click on Create Workflow. Alright. So like every agent or every automation workflow, you will need some kind of trigger. In this case, we can use a chat trigger. Alright. Next up, we can add our agent here. We're going to go here and AI agent. We're going to work with the prompt later on. Alright. So here, if you know, an AI agent has 3 particular sections mainly. At first, it will need some kind of brain. So in this case, any LLM models will be the brain of our AI agent. And then it should have some tools. The tools will enable the agent to do any work. You can think of the tools as hands or legs for our agent. And then we can add some memory here so that the agent can actually remember what we discussed with it in our earlier messages. So we can add that as well. So at first, let's add the brain of our AI agent. We're going to click on here, chat model, and I have an OpenAI API key. I can move myself here, so I believe that will be better. Alright, so I'm going to click on that, and from here you have to connect to your OpenAI account if you have one. You need to click on create new credential, but I have already added my OpenAI account here. So, and from this I'm going to select the GPT-4 mini model. It's cost effective and it can do any kind of agentic work perfectly. It's faster as well. So alright, there goes our OpenAI chat model. Next up, we're going to add some tools here. Of course, we can add the memory here. I'm going to click on simple memory. For now we can use it. So in the tool section, we are going to add 3 tools. So for that, we can quickly go to Relevance AI. I have already built those tools there. I'm going to explain everything, how I build those tools and how they work, and then how we can connect those tools to our AI agent via HTTP request node. So let's head over to Relevance AI. Okay, now we are in Relevance AI, and these are the 3 tools that we are going to use in our agent. At first, let's check the general company research from company URL. We can check that at first. Alright, so this is our first tool in the Relevance AI, made in Relevance AI. So it can perform general company research from company URL. Here is the description that will be passed on to our agent so that it can know how to use this tool properly. So you always need to give some kind of tool descriptions. So it's expecting outputs. Can I make the text a little bit smaller? I guess. Okay, it will work. Or it's better. Okay, it will work. So in this section here, it's expecting URL input. So from here, that data will be saved in the company URL variable, as you can see here. Then, so where will our tool receive the input from? Our agent will send the data to this tool, and we're going to set up everything later. Then we have some function here, which is extract website content. So it's already built in Relevance AI. There are hundreds of tools available. Alright, so it's going to require the company URL variable that we have saved here, and then we have some options here. We're going to need the text version here. Of course, you can make the whole thing in just N8 as well, but I'm just playing around and I'm just showing that how all these agentic platforms can connect with each other without any problems. Yeah. After extracting the website content, it will be stored in the website content variable. Then we added LLM step here, and we said we provided the website content from this output here, if you can see. Then we said give a maximum 100-word summary of the above website content. I will use this summary to personalize my cold outreach to employees of this country. The summary you give must be highly relevant to my product and service. Focus on the potential challenges and opportunities this company might face, where my product and service could potentially provide significant value. Guys, the importance of prompting is too much. If you neglect your prompts or your prompting skills, you are going to suffer while building these agents. I have detailed videos on how to prompt properly, like an actual genius, and if you prompt properly, you can actually extract the maximum, you can use the maximum capabilities of your LLM model. Alright, so here we selected our OpenAI model GPT-4 mini. Then we added another LLM step, and here we said, based on the website content above, identify the industry this company belongs to, choose the most relevant industry, respond with only the industry name. So we added 2 LLM steps here. The first LLM will give a 100-word summary for the website content, and the second LLM will give the name of the industry. So these 2 data, like company research and industry, will be passed on to our agent, and our agent will then read everything and summarize everything for us. So now how we can integrate this tool in our N8N workflow. let's see that. So how we can add this save. So it's publicly available. We're going to come here in API. So as you can see in this section, we have two endpoints, endpoint v1 and v2. If you use the endpoint v2, the request body is optional, but we need to send some kind of request body. Otherwise, if we don't provide the tool, our company URL, how it can parse the data, right? So we are going to select the endpoint v1 here. So if you can see, it's expecting a request body in this manner. Alright, so if we head over to the sample curl section, it will be more clear. At first we are going to need some kind of header, and the header is content type, and the content type will be application/JSON, and then this will be our request body here. Alright, so at first if you click here, so this is our HTTP request URL. I'm going to copy that, and remember guys, this is a post method tool. So we can head over to NA10. In this tool section, I'm going to click on plus here. I'm going to click on HTTP request tool here. Alright, so method was post, and I can paste the URL here. Then we need to add some kind of so here if we come down, we need to send headers and send body. I'm going to click here. So header parameters, if you remember, the header parameter was content type. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to copy that as well. The value of this header was application/JSON. It's set. Now if you come down, the send body section, body type will be JSON, and specify body, I'm going to click on here. I'm going to click using JSON. So here we have a JSON text field here. I'm going to click on this button, let the model define this parameter. I'm going to explain everything just in a few minutes, so just hold on with me. Just click on this. So the AI brain will automatically fill this JSON text area and send it to our relevance AI tool. Now one more thing left, the description. So we need to actually tell the agent when this tool will be used. So if we head back to here and click on build, we already have a general okay, so I already written the agent prompt here. I'm going to use that soon, but just hold on with me. So this was our tool, right? General company research from company URL. So this function provides a general summary of the company based on their website. It requires the user to provide the company URL. I'm just going to copy that, and I'm going to NA10. I'm going to paste that here, and I'm going to type call this tool for, we can use this tool for a general summary of the company based on their, for you can say generating, use this tool for generating a general summary of the company based on their website. It requires the user to provide the company's website URL. Alright, so this is the tool description. Method is post, URL is set. We send headers here, send the body here. The body will be automatically filled by our AI brain. Alright, our first node is done. Of course, we can name it this was our tool name. I'm going to copy that. We just renamed our HTTP node or the first tool. We can add the later tools in this manner as well. So let me quickly head back to Relevance AI. So our first tool is done. We can go back. Alright. We can add the second tool here, which is find a role in a company. Alright, so let me explain this tool quickly as well. This is our second tool here, and this is called find the name of the person within company by role. So let me just explain the tool, then we're going to add in the N8N workflow like the first one. So it's expecting two inputs here. The first input should be the company name, and the second input should be the role of the role to find within the company. For example, CEO, CMO, CTO, or anything you want, right? So after that, the inputs will be saved in the company name and the role variable. Then we're going to conduct a basic Google search, and the search query should be company name and roles linked in so that we can find. Then after that, we're going to conduct another Google search. Of course, the first result will be saved in the role list, and the second search, which is we searched by company name website, that will be saved in the website variable. Then we added some steps. I'm going to explain everything. At first, let's start with the LLM step here. So at first we provided the role list organic. It will come from here, this portion. So we integrated that here. So above with some results about the company name and roles linked in. Please try to help me extract the people that most similar to the role provided and export key information in a JSON format. Export only the JSON, and if there are more than one matching role, return only the most matching and promising result. For example, name this and the role this, LinkedIn URL this. So the extracted data will be saved in the role info variable, and we used GPT-4o. After that, after we got our answer in the role info variable, we need to convert that JSON like text into an actual JSON file. Alright, so this LLM part will provide the output in a JSON like text, not exactly JSON file. So we are going to convert the JSON like text into JSON. So this is our text here, and we're going to convert that to JSON file, and we're going to save that JSON into role info JSON variable. After that, we have another LLM step here. So we provided the website organic. So if you remember, this was here, this portion. So we found the company name's website. Provided that here. Above with some search results about the company name's website. Please help me filter the company website URL. Return only the URL. So it's going to search through our Google search scraping and find the one correct URL for our company, and then it is going to return with that URL. So we are going to save that and return only the URL. We're going to save that in the URL variable. If you come down, we have another extract website content. If you remember, we use the same function in our first tool. So we can provide that website URL here, and it will extract the website content and save it in the website content variable. This is our last step. It's a big tool. It may seem a little bit complicated, but stay with me. It's actually easy. So after that, we use this variable here, website content output page. If you can't understand where this part came from, because we only named our variable website content, but why is this named website content output page? Because after we run this function here, and if we click on the website content variable, there are certain portions of that. We are only going to select the output page from that variable. So don't need to worry about that. we can just copy paste everything here. Above is the website content of the company name. Please give me a summary of what does the actual company do. So it's going to provide the summary, and it will be saved in the company summary variable. So all done. This was our tool explanation, second tool explanation, and just like before, we can click here on use. Let's check quickly if it's publicly available or not. It's publicly available. Then we're going to click on here API, and then it's the same like first tool. It's expecting a header which is of content type applications as JSON, the company name and role. It should be in this format. So if you remember, in our NHN HTTP request node, in the request body section, we click the option so that the AI can automatically fill up that body text. So how the AI will do that? We are going to prompt the AI to send the request body exactly in this format. So when we are going to explain the prompt for our AI agent from the main prompt for our AI agent, it will become clear to you. Just notice how the request body looks like for every tool. Okay, so this is our tool URL. We can copy that. This is a post method like usual. So we come here, we are going to add another HTTP request node. Let's quickly paste our URL here. The method will be post. We need to send some headers here. Applications/JSON. This is the header. These are the header parameters. Now send body section. We can. This is exactly like the first tool. I'm going to click let the model define this parameter. Done. Now we're going to need to add some description here. Let me go head back to my document. This tool here. So this is the name of our tool, and this is our tool description. If we head back and paste that here, use this tool to find the LinkedIn profile of a specific related company. For example, it requires the user to provide the company's name and the role they are looking for. So there goes our tool description. Everything is set. Now let's quickly rename this HTTP node. Click on rename. You can paste that. Alright, so our second tool is added. So our second tool is added. We can add the third tool. Oh, my bad. So let's go to Relevance AI to check our tool. Check our final tool. Okay, so this is our final and last tool of our agent. It can generate personalized LinkedIn connection message. So it can write a personalized first line for an outreach message based off a prospect's LinkedIn profile. Cool. So it's going to expect two inputs here. First will be the LinkedIn URL, which will be saved in this variable, and second, it will expect the first name of your prospect. It will be saved in this variable, first name. So we can divide our workflow in some steps. At first, we can get the last 10 posts that are less than 6 months from LinkedIn. So we can use the get LinkedIn posts function. We are going to provide the LinkedIn URL here. It will be passed on from here to here. And the method will be get user post. There are several methods here. We are going to use the get user post. It will be saved in the LinkedIn variable. Then we are going to format the LinkedIn posts for better LLM's use. Alright, so we're going to use LLM module here. You are given the scripts LinkedIn posts data for lead accessible via the LinkedIn data variable, which will come from here. Your task is to generate a concise summary for each individual post found in this data. The number of summaries you provide must exactly match the number of posts present in the LinkedIn post data. Alright, to provide some basic instructions for the basic scraping and the concise summary for each individual post. So it will be saved in the transform LI posts, so transform LinkedIn posts. So then we are going to summarize relevant data points for better LLM use. So we are going to add another LLM step here. Examine the following LinkedIn posts and identify insights that can be useful to tailor my outreach, and then create a summary. So at first we're going to provide the LinkedIn profile of our first name and the posts of that LinkedIn profile. Then it's going to review the LinkedIn post, focusing on timeline and unique data points. Provided some instructions here, so what it should do if the post is reshared or shared by our prospect, whether he posted the post or he shared the post. So it can identify and basically label everything here. After that, we are going to finally do our outreach message. It can personalize opening line based on LinkedIn posts, iteration 1. So I provided some prompts. You can pause the screen and read all this. I'm not going to read that. Step 1, analyze the following summary of LinkedIn posts with respect to my product or service, although do not talk about biosource analytics and its solutions. So here are the LinkedIn posts, and it will be saved in the personalized line long LinkedIn posts. We added another iteration here, which is the second iteration. It can personalize opening line. It can personalize opening line based on LinkedIn posts. So we added another, and this time it's personalized line shorter LinkedIn posts. Alright. So it's for longer LinkedIn posts and it's for shorter LinkedIn posts. Okay, cool. So why we actually added so many steps here? Only because the LLM can work properly. If we just provided the raw scrape data from our LinkedIn scraper to our agent, it's going to have some confusions, or the workflow won't be that smooth. So what we are trying to do here is to make the process as easy as possible for our AI agent. So when it uses the tool, it can get just clear-cut, concise answers, and then it can further modify those and present the whole thing to us users, right? So as usual, we're going to add this in our N8N agent. Let's first check if it's publicly available or not. Done. Then we can click here in API. You can see it's expecting a request body in this format: LinkedIn URL and the first name. Okay, everything is like before. Header will be same, content type application/JSON. So we need to copy the URL. You can copy that. You can paste the URL here. I'm going to send header. Okay, so header type is content type. The value will be application/JSON. It needs to send a body. It will be in the JSON format, and the JSON body should be filled up by our agent. Need to add description and name. For that, we can head over to our document. So this function generates a personalized connection message to user on LinkedIn. It requires the user to provide a valid LinkedIn URL and the name of the person they are wanting to connect with. You can copy that. You can paste that here. Use this tool to generate a personalized connection message to use on LinkedIn. It requires the user to provide a valid LinkedIn URL and the name of the person they are wanting to connect with. Cool. You can also copy the name of our tool. You can rename. Bam. So we have connected all the tools to our AI agent so that it can use them whenever needed. Now let's move on to the main part. Now we need to the prompt for our AI agent here. So if you click on here, and I'm going to source for prompt. It's currently it's selected connected chat trigger node, but we're going to define below. I'm going to define the prompt here, and I have actually written the whole prompt here. So let me just quickly explain it to you guys why I have written the prompt in this fashion. So at first we specified a role for our agent. You are a friendly all-in-one LinkedIn outreach assistant. You can help users to research companies, find decision makers, and generate personalized outreach messages. You have access to 3 tools that allow to do this for your users. So at first we provided the name of the tool, the description of the tool again in the prompt, and then we specified some instructions. When using this tool, send data in JSON format like this. So this is our JSON format. If you remember, we selected in the HTTP request node so that our AI agent can automatically fill the request body. So it will fill the request body in this fashion only. So in parameters here, those are the 2 parameters, and if you scroll down, the parameters will vary for different tools. Then inside the parameter values, insert LinkedIn URL here. This is the instruction for our agent. So it will automatically replace this text with the actual data. Then we have to specify the project ID, otherwise it won't be able to access our LinkedIn, access our Relevance AI tools. Okay, so this is my Relevance AI project ID. You can find this ID in any at the last of any link of Relevance AI tools. It is usually at the last of any URLs. Okay. So then the description for our second tool in the same manner here, and then this is our third tool in the same fashion. So when tools return information, you do not need to give big long summaries, just a brief output of the information the user asked for. And then we added the chat history here in this fashion, otherwise the agent won't be able to remember what we chatted with it in the previous messages. So we need to actually provide that with every iteration. So I'm going to copy all, come here, then I'm going to paste it here. Alright, it's not correct currently here. I guess we have to execute the previous nodes first. Alright. Let me add that again. So if you see, it can dynamically allocate entries. So in the chat history, we selected the JSON chat input from here. You can drag and drop, and whatever I give message, the chat history will show this, or if we send multiple messages, it will remember everything. Alright, our agent build is almost done. If we click on simple memory, we can increase the context window length to 5 to 10, let's say. Done. So now all that it's left is to check if our agent is working right or not. Okay, now we can test our agent if it's working properly or not. So let's start. We can actually increase the context window length for this tool. Okay. Hi. Hello, how can I assist you today with your LinkedIn outreach? Whether you're looking for company outreach, decision makers, or personalized messages, I'm here to help. So we can start with company research. I have an URL. Can you check? So I copied the URL of an US based biotech research lab. So I'm going to test if it can utilize this tool here properly or not. Just can remove the English part. So let's check. As you can see, it's using the tool here, the agent. So it used the tool properly. It received the data, and now it's going to summarize everything for us. If you can read here, the company research summary for Science Cell reveals the following: the industry is biotechnology, and the summary is this. Cool. If you need any further assistance, let me know. So our first tool is working fine. Now we can actually find the leads and research. So can you research leads from this company? Alright. So now it's going to research the company and find the most suitable people for that would be the best for our company. And as you can see, I found a lead from the Science Cell. It automatically researched from Google and everything. It gave us the name and also the LinkedIn URL of that profile. Now, can we cook a personalized LinkedIn message for this person? It seems there was an error generating personalized LinkedIn message. Could you please provide me with the LinkedIn URL so I can create the tailored message for James? Okay, so is the LinkedIn URL. Can I copy this? Okay. So now it's going to use this tool here and generate a personalized LinkedIn message. Here's a personalized LinkedIn connection message for James. Hi James, I'm doing some research on your LinkedIn and noticed your recent posts have caught my attention. Your insights on industry trends are impressive and resonate with the current landscape. Feel free to modify it as you see fit. If you need more assistance, just let me know. If you remember, in the prompt for this tool, we specified don't mention anything related to our company because it's a connection request. It's a personalized message. We don't want to be too salesy in our first interaction. At first, we need to warm up the lead a little bit. Then we can actually move on to sales proposals or sales messages. So it's an icebreaker. It can work as an icebreaker. So your insights on industry trends are impressive. So what this James person is doing, he must have shared some posts related to the industry trends. Alright, so our tool has analyzed everything and gave us this great personalized message. How cool is this? This kind of AI powered outreach is a game changer, especially for businesses looking to scale their efforts efficiently. The ability to automate research and personalization at this level really reshapes how we can approach lead generation. So what do you think? How could an AI assistant like this supercharge your business outreach? Comment below with your insights, and I'd love to hear how AI is reshaping and empowering businesses in your eyes. If this sparkles some ideas, please give this video a like and subscribe for more AI explorations and builds, and definitely connect with me on LinkedIn. And thanks for watching. The journey continues, and I'll catch you in the next one.